Thank you for watching my videos. Today I'm gonna show you 5 bikini poses that works. My name is Yana Martens and I help photographers to master the art of communication with the subject to achieve desirable photos. Understanding the psychology of the person in front of the camera is the key to a whole new level of photographic work. At my workshops, I teach communication tips and posing principles. So you don't actually need to memorize millions of poses, but you can create the flow together with your subject. In this video, I'm not going to go through the principles, but I'm going to give you main poses that you can use as your starting points and build up on them moving forward. I just want to remind you one main rule. Everything that further from a camera will appear smaller, and everything that closer to a camera will look bigger in the photos. We can manipulate our subject body shape by moving some parts closer and further from the camera. So you can help your subject to understand how to interact with the camera so they can enhance their best features and avoid unflattering angles. Let's get started. Pose number 1 is standing. I call this pose my standard pose because I use it in a various situations, not just on the beach. But let's concentrate on this pose when your subject is wearing bikini. Because in general, as less clothes your subject is wearing, as harder is to take a flattering photo. So the last thing you want is pose your subject straight onto the camera. Yes, we want to create the curve and enhance the waistline. To do this, first thing you need to make sure that the weight of your model is on the back foot. Then the front leg is bent and in front of the back line. And then you're encouraging the model to twist the hips away from the camera. So yeah, from here to here to enhance the waistline and create the curve. So sucking the stomach in, arching the back, here's the position. And what to do with the hands? You want to make sure your subject keeps the arms away from the torso, so again to enhance this waistline. And the hands on a different level, so it needs to be asymmetrical. It looks more flattering than the hands asymmetrical compared to the symmetrical ones. That's really simple but really effective standard pose. You can also ask your subject to put the hands up here, which is help them to prolong the body and also get rid of the skin folds. And pose number 2, sitting down. So with sitting down, there are a few tricks here. So one of the tricks that you might notice straight away is shoulder. So a lot of people sink to the shoulder when they're sitting down. And this shoulder will look massive on the picture because it's closest one to the camera. So you want to make sure your subject not putting the weight on the shoulder and keeping it out from the ear. So you can even put the hair here just to avoid it at all. So then you need to make sure that you can see both legs. So you kind of create 2 triangles with the legs to create some sort of separation. Doesn't matter which leg goes forward. I probably prefer this way myself. And then the trickiest bit is the stomach. Because you want your subject to suck the stomach in, but you need to make sure they're not doing to the point, then you can see their ribs. Because if you just say like, how can you suck the stomach, you might get this. If you don't say anything, you get this. So you need a happy middle there. And then obviously changing with the hands, changing with the head. It's easy in this pose to look away, to be honest, and look to the camera. Looks more natural and a bit more relaxed. And pose number 3. I think this one is actually my favorite one for the bikini. It's actually kind of specifically bikini pose. So, the common mistakes here. Remember, we don't want your subject to be square on to the camera. So the same applies to this pose. Same as standing, you don't want this. You want twisted hips. You kind of want them lean a little bit forward with the chest and twist the hips. Doesn't matter which way, whatever is comfortable. for your model, but make sure we're creating this curve and this waistline again. Same principle. So another really common mistake in this pose, and when you can't see the, where is it? The foot. So if the model put the feet parallel to the knees, so it's kind of look like a cropped knees. So make sure at least one of the feet is in the shot. It does make the difference. And then you're going through the same principles with the hands, so arms away from the torso to exaggerate the line, and you can do few common variations here. So just remember, the main thing, it's a twist on the hips again, because we want to create the curve. So pose number 4, laying on the stomach. So with the bikini poses, it's all about exaggerating, and most of the time what we're exaggerating, as I said, the curve here, and we're constantly arching the back and sucking the stomach at the same time. So it won't be comfortable for your subject, and I never said that posing is comfortable. It's not about making your subject comfortable physically, it's about making them comfortable emotionally. So with the poses like this, so look at the difference. If I'll just lay flat on the ground, or if I exaggerate the curve, that's a big difference here. So we want to make sure the subject arching the back with the poses like this. So another thing to watch in this pose, and this shoulder that's popping up, so make sure, sometimes even shoulder blade might pop up awkwardly here, so watch the shoulders. You might want to maybe bring the hair on the side. So there is a few variations here. The main thing, the curve here. Another little thing with this pose, you wanna kind of make sure you see the toes, because sometimes if you don't see the toes, it might look like a cut off knee as well. So make sure you have few variations here with the leg, so it's showing the toes, and few variations with the head position, as long as we still holding the curve of the body. And pose number 5, laying on the back. So what's happening here? There is a similar principle going on here with the legs, same as we did in the pose number 2. So we wanna create triangles with the legs, yes? So we wanna see both feet. So it doesn't matter which one is in the front, up to you. I prefer probably this way. And then you need to ask your subject to arch. But the thing is, the trick is, if the subject only arches the back from the shoulders, it's usually not enough. In majority variations, your subject needs to arch from the head. So in this case, you get a better curve. So similar thing, we're really exaggerating the arch and we're sucking the stomach in as well. And then you go to variations with the hand here. Don't ask your subject look through the camera too much, it's maybe a bit too hard here. So it's probably better with subject looking up. And then I also really like this pose when the photographer is actually diagonally behind me. This is just the tip of the iceberg, but these poses are definitely the best starting point for the photo shoot on the beach. You can just build up on them, because there are absolutely no reason to ask your model change the poses dramatically, yes? It's about subtle movement of your subject. It's about just changing one thing at a time. It might be a hand, it might be the gaze. So I hope you enjoy my video, and if you want to take your posing, people and communication skills further, click on my website and join one of my practical workshops.